America's most haunted and evil house, the Sallie House in the flesh.
Buried scratch.
Buried scratch?
Really? I want you to check my neck right here. I feel a burning.
And the question remains, like everyone always asks, is it really a little girl or is it something posing as the spirit of a little girl? Sallie, we brought you a nice new pretty doll. Sallie, do you like that new doll we got you?
Whoa.
Hopefully, if this evil entity exists, it'll come out and show itself on camera.
That was phenomenal. Reach out and try and touch that. 3, 2, 1.
What'd it just do?
It reached out and touched it.
And it just went off.
It did.
Dave, we are in Atchison, Kansas, about to investigate what is said to be America's most haunted and evil house, the Sallie House.
Yes, we are. This is supposedly one of the most dark places in the world.
Supposedly there was a girl that died from a botched surgery, but at some point they say that occult rituals were held in the basement, and that invited in a dark entity that attacks people that try and investigate and enter this house. And hopefully, if this evil entity exists, it'll come out and show itself on camera. But we are getting ready to pull up to this house right now to get our first look at this place that we've heard so much about.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, wow. A bit unassuming from the outside with all the stories, but... All right, man, you ready for this?
I am ready. The Sallie House in the flesh.
Got it?
Yep. Let's go in.
Wow. We're finally here. We're finally in the Sallie House.
The Sallie House not only has one of the most chilling stories of hauntings in the United States, but also one of the most debated histories. According to the story, the house was the home and office of a local physician. He and his family lived upstairs, while he practiced on the first floor. One day, a desperate and panicked mother brought her 6-year-old daughter to the doctor. She was paralyzed by abdominal pain. The doctor's diagnosis? Appendicitis. He acted quickly in an attempt to save the girl's life and began cutting on her before the anesthesia could take effect. They say the girl's last moments were filled with pain and fear as she died believing a man was torturing her. This girl's name is said to be Sallie. In 1993, a young couple moved into the house, and it didn't take long for them to experience paranormal activity. The husband was attacked, scratched, saw objects move on their own, and even saw the apparition of what he believed was a 6-year-old girl with a bow in her hair. Could this girl be Sallie, who is said to have died here years ago? Some say yes, but historians and anthropologists say that this Sallie never actually existed. So who is this little girl that's said to haunt the Sallie House? Some people believe that it's a sinister and demonic force that lures people in with its childlike charm, but then attacks. One thing's for sure, whether this is the spirit of a 6-year-old girl lost to a surgery gone wrong, or a demon, this should be a very interesting night.
From what I understand, they say whatever entity pretends to be this little girl doesn't like men. If they're going to focus their anger and rage on anyone, it'll be either one of the two of us.
Should we go upstairs?
Yeah, I don't know, as soon as you said that and we rounded the corner, I started to get like a pressure in my head.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why.
We're coming up.
We're gonna be staying the night here tonight. We want to see your house. Lights would dim and brighten on their own, appliances would turn on and off, pictures would be found upside down, and the toys in the nursery were found arranged in a circle in the middle of the floor. Just like they are now. One day during a normal Sallie House tour, a 4-year-old girl became missing. The girl was found in a closet with the door closed. She later said, "I was playing with that little girl." That's creepy. It sounds like it doesn't take people much time in this house before they start experiencing unexplained things. If someone was on a tour and a girl was led up here into this closet and was playing with a little girl, possibly Sallie, that's weird.
It seems like almost every room except for that back one has some sort of information or something about something that has happened in here.
And to me, this second floor has a different energy than the first floor. When we walked into the first floor, I didn't feel as apprehensive as I do up here. Up here, it feels very strange. And the question remains, like everyone always asks, is it really a little girl or is it something posing as the spirit of a little girl? You know what I think we should do? I think we should bring in the gift that we brought for Sallie.
Let's go get it. Sallie, we got a new toy for you. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Come here. Before I even move my hands, I want you to check my neck right here. Is there, I feel like
Behind your ear?
like right here. I feel a burning,
You're definitely red.
like right here.
Hold on, let me focus this. Like right behind your ear right here is like really red, actually, right here. There's something right there. It's like a really bright red mark,
Really?
but it's getting darker as we're looking at it. Wait.
I can feel it burning.
We're not sure if the red marks on Dave's neck and the burning sensation he's feeling are connected. I do know that Dave's not going to mention a sensation that he's feeling unless it's severe and needs documentation. In my opinion, I can't really see any marks that could be considered paranormal, but we'll have to stay aware. With the reports of scratches appearing on men who enter this house, we can't be too careful.
So I don't know. That's strange. I'm not saying it's paranormal, but that
Well, turn your neck to the other side. There's nothing there. Now turn it to the other way. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. I think this is the room where we should bring Sallie's toy.
I agree. Sallie, we're bringing you in a toy.
Okay. Sallie, we brought you a nice new pretty doll. Put her in your room here with all your other toys. Let you check it out. I'm gonna step out here. We're gonna be here tonight, and we brought this for you as a gift. And we are gonna give you a second to be with that doll. And to check it out, you can try and pick it up. We'll shut the door for you.
We leave one of our cameras with the doll in case anything paranormal occurs while we're unpacking and setting up equipment. And just as we made it to the living room, we captured something chilling.
Oh man. What?
Was that not your stomach?
No. What was that?
By cross-referencing our microphones, we can say with certainty this voice came from inside the house, and it came from the second floor. Listen to what it sounds like on our first floor microphone.
Oh man. Oh man. What?
Now the one in the nursery. This is chilling, but it's just the beginning of the unexplained and bizarre activity that we'll capture at the Sallie House.
All right, everybody, we are just trying to get started here in the Sallie house. We are thinking we're going to go places up in Sally's bedroom to kind of help charge the atmosphere. Maybe it will set things even crazier in this already demonic, crazy house. So let's go ahead and make our way up there. We've got the ghost tube running here, and we're going to see if anything comes through as we set this up. Sally, we're bringing you another gift.
We've plugged that plasma ball in on quite a few investigations now, and the one thing that we know is that when that plasma ball is plugged in, the activity is heightened. Whoa. The REM pod was just going off. Sally? Whoa. Sally, do you like that new doll we got you? Whoa.
We haven't even plugged it in yet, so.
Sally, we would love if you would come and hang out with us later tonight.
Listen.
What'd it say?
Listen.
Okay, we'll listen.
What happened to me?
If this is Sally, as the story goes, your appendix broke. And in the process of trying to save you, you died.
Died.
Yeah, you did die. Which one of these dolls here in this circle is your favorite? Can you push the one that is your favorite over? I'm going to plug this in and it'll give you some more energy.
But when we do, we're going to have to tear down that toy that's in with your baby. Because it's going to...
Games.
What'd it say?
Games.
Yeah, we can play some games with you if you want to. We'll be here all night to play games. You just use that and get charged up. Use that energy and then we'll play some games.
Now, as soon as I plug this in, the REM pod's going to go crazy.
Shows you how much energy that's given off, guys. That beeping is coming from the REM pod. That's how much energy that thing gives off.
Yeah.
That was really weird, though.
That was very weird.
What happened to me, and I explained the story, and then it said died.
Yeah.
You died.
Died.
And as soon as it did, the REM pod went off. What if we put this baby that we got you, Sally, what if we put it in the circle? Okay.
All right, we're going to close the door for you. Remember, when we come back up, we want to see which one was your favorite, so make sure to knock it over. That was very weird.
I would say that's probably one of the most intelligent sessions that we've had with the ghost tomb.
Yeah, that was a little too perfect, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Either that is really a little girl in there, or it's something that is really committed to the bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Okay, you haven't done it yet. We're gonna go downstairs. Okay, well, we have a few more shots and stuff that we need to get.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go do that. Let Sally enjoy her new toy, and maybe she'll surprise us, and we'll see which one was her favorite.
So listen to the movement. Do you hear it?
Yeah.
That's us coming back. I don't see anything that moved as far as the toys go, but did you hear the displacement of, like, it sounded like movement or something was moving something in the room?
Yeah, man. Yeah, very obvious.
But speaking of leaving cameras set up, I think one thing we need to do now is the sun is it's pretty much down, and I think it's time for us to put cameras all over this house and really see what we can capture when the Sallie House is completely empty.
Yeah. I think some stuff is going to go down that we're not expecting, so.
I hope so. Let's do it. Let's wire this place up with cameras.
Let's do it.
We're getting ready to leave the Sallie House. We set up all the equipment. We put cameras throughout the house to try and see if we could capture anything unexplained. We have a camera right down here at the bottom of the stairs pointing up, and the paranormal music box is sitting on the stairs. If anything walks up the stairs or in front of that camera, it's going to alarm, it's gonna trigger. In this room, the master bedroom over here, we have the SLS camera pointed across the room at the closet, and this doorway that leads into the bedroom Inside the nursery here where Dave's setting up the camera, you have the REM pod sitting in the center of all of the ring of toys, all of the ring of dolls. And then downstairs in the living room, we have a camera that covers not only the living room, but the kitchen as well. And there is a MEL meter as well as an EDI plus meter down there, which are in perfect view of the camera in case any of those trigger. So you ready to head out, Dave, and leave this stuff alone for an hour and see what it picks up?
I am. Let's do it.
We're leaving. We're back. We're calling out to the spirits of the Sallie House. Whoever you are, whether you're a little girl named Sally, an elderly woman, a teenage boy, or an evil, malicious entity, we're here to speak to you. And we want you to show us a sign of your presence. We brought you a doll that now sits upstairs in the circle. There's like static right here to my right side. I don't know what it is. If you walk across the bottom of the stairs, we have what's called a music box. Is that you?
What?
Thought I heard movement behind you. We have what's called a music box.
There's a circle of dolls up there in one of the rooms. If you're here, can you step into the middle of that circle? We want to know you're here. Come out and show yourself.
I don't know which one that is. REM pod. It wasn't the male in the middle of the dolls?
I don't think so.
REM pod. It sounds like the REM pod.
You like that? If you can do that, come down to the bottom of the stairs here and make this one go off. Down here.
As soon as you said that, it stopped. You can also let us hear your voice.
Oh, man. Man, my right arm is going numb. I don't know what it is. My right arm is numb right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you standing right here to my right? Who are you? Are you right here beside me? Sallie, is that you? Are you holding my hand?
What?
I just heard movement right here.
Now that you're down here, can you set off that music? Let's hear it. Whoa.
Did you go back upstairs? Do you want one of us to come upstairs alone? If you want one of us to come upstairs alone, set off that REM pod again. Set off those lights. Touch the lights. And I'll come up there by myself.
That's strange.
Guess not.
Somebody was making that go off up there. And we did set it up there for you, so could you do it again, please? Oh, dude, come here, feel this. Where? Right here. It is so cold right here. It is like ice cold.
Oh wait, it's over here.
You feel
Right
that?
by that, right by the chair, yep.
It is ice cold.
It's like it's following you now.
Here, I want to set this EDI here just for a second. 54. Were you just sitting there in that chair? If so, can you push that thing over that I just set there on the chair? I don't know, that was weird.
Mm-hmm. Hasn't changed though.
No. I'm gonna put this out there.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing you said is if you want someone to come up there alone, make it go off. And nothing has gone off since. So maybe they don't want anybody up there at all.
I'm coming up. If you don't want me to come up there, you better set off one of those lights. Or knock something over. Or slam a door. It's me.
Okay.
Shutting motion sensor off.
Okay, so Ryan is currently upstairs by himself. I'm downstairs here by myself. We've kind of split up for a minute. Where are you? How come you suddenly stopped communicating with us? Huh?
If anyone's trying to sneak up behind me, it's not gonna work. I've got a sensor back there. I'll hear you coming.
Come on, Sallie, where are you? We even brought you a gift.
Dave, do you want to swap to see if you being up here incites anything?
We can, yeah.
Okay, I'll come down and then you can come up.
All right, here I am. I'm upstairs. And you were making that little red light go off earlier. Could you do it again? Come on out now.
Is there one of us that you don't like?
That whole room over there is full of toys. Can you shut the door to that room over there? Everybody says that you're very active and do all kinds of crazy things in here. I'd like to see you to close that door over there. That would be pretty crazy. Sallie, where are you? Whoever you are, whatever you are, now that we're up here, can you show us that you're real by stepping into the middle of all of those toys right there? Right where I'm looking. Do it now, please. Or maybe you are actually just the spirit of a little girl.
At this moment, our camera in the nursery picked up a creepy voice. It's faint, so we had to enhance the audio to make it more audible. See if you can hear it.
Or maybe you are actually just the spirit of a little girl.
The voice sounds like that of a child, but more electronic. And to us, it sounds like it's saying, "We're not." Take another listen.
Or maybe you are actually just the spirit of a little girl.
We've been told that people have felt like they had someone follow them home, that they felt like there was an entity here that threatened their family. Who's the nasty and mean one that scratches people and almost pushes people down the stairs and threatens people? Who is that? So we're upstairs in the master bedroom now. We're going to be doing an Estes Method spirit box session, and I'm going to be listening to the spirit box through these headphones while sitting in this closet, the same closet where a little girl that was visiting, taking a tour of the Sallie House, actually was found after being missing from her family for a considerable amount of time. She was found in this closet, said that she was talking to or playing with a little girl that no one else could see. This could be the spirit of Sallie that everyone talks about. So I'm gonna try and go in here and focus on listening to the spirit box. Dave is gonna ask the questions. Whatever I hear, I'm gonna say out loud, and it will be recorded for everyone to hear as it comes through the spirit box. So we'll see how this goes. All right. All right, I'm sweeping.
Okay. Ryan, can you hear me? Hey, Ryan. Okay. All right.
I didn't hear this voice because I was distracted as I adjusted the headphone cable. But almost immediately after turning on the spirit box, a voice came through and said, "Help me."
All right, we are here. We are trying to communicate with whomever may be in this house here. We are told it is an entity named Sallie. And Ryan is listening with some headphones and he can hear your responses. So I'm going to ask you questions and I want you to go and tell Ryan your answers. Do you understand? Is your name Sallie? Can you see me? Are you just the spirit of a little girl? Is that accurate? Come on now. We want to talk to you. Are you a demon, like they say?
Steve?
We record the spirit box during these Estes sessions not only so you can hear it, but also so we can review and correct ourselves when we mishear a voice. And upon review, I don't think this man says Steve at all. I think he says, indeed.
Are you a demon, like they say? What about Steve? He's not here tonight. So again, I'm asking, can you please tell me your name? How long have you been here? Now you can walk right in there and talk to Ryan. I'm asking questions I'd like you to answer to him so we can hear you. You probably don't know who we are, I'm sure. My name is Dave, and his name is Ryan. Are you trapped here?
Please run.
Please run. Why would I run?
I have my eyes closed in here and I feel like there's something dark in here with me. Like it seems like all the lights keep going, I don't know, it's weird.
Are you in this room here with him?
It got cold in here.
Are you in the room with him?
Help me.
What is it that you need help with?
Ooh, that was creepy. It was like a little giggle.
We heard that the doctor accidentally hurt a little girl named Sallie in here.
I feel like I'm on a boat, like I'm rocking.
Yes, me too.
With you.
You're with me? If you're with me, can you set that red light off?
Hell yeah, I was rocking.
Whomever is here, please come out and respond to Ryan in there. He's listening for you.
Bitch.
Did you kill somebody in here?
There's a man's voice. I couldn't hear what he said. Something about lucky.
Right after Dave asked the entity if it killed someone in this house, a man's voice sounds like it says, he got lucky.
Did you kill somebody in here?
There's a man's voice. I couldn't hear what he said. Something about lucky.
Who got lucky? Who did this person or entity try and kill? Is it talking about the former owner who was repeatedly attacked inside the house? Could this unexplainable force want to kill?
Look out. Whispery man's voice.
We've been in here for several hours. And we're going to be here for several more hours. So we really do want you to come out and talk. Let's see how he's feeling in here. How's it going?
At one point, it was weird. I was like sitting here with my eyes closed, and I'm like, I feel like I'm on a boat, like I'm rocking back and forth.
Yeah, I also felt like that out there.
And then I opened my eyes and I looked at the camera and I was literally rocking back and forth like this.
This is Dave, audio, SLS.
Oh, wow. Holy
What?
REM pod's going off here in the living room. This is literally just turned my audio on. Hello?
What is that?
Are you over there by the REM pod? Something's over by the couch.
Reach out and try and touch that. 3, 2, 1.
What did it just do?
It reached out and touched it.
And it just went off.
It did.
Holy hell, dude.
We just barely got the SLS and cameras rolling in time to capture this. A few moments later, and we would have missed it. Watch as this SLS figure moves to the REM pod on command, and when it does, the proximity field is actually broken, and it alarms.
And it just went off.
We may have just captured proof that these anomalies the SLS camera can map actually hold enough energy to alarm a REM pod, and it's hard to find the words to describe it. The footage speaks for itself. What do you think? Did we just capture Sallie or another entity touching our REM pod with the SLS camera? Or is this just a random coincidence? Let us know in the comments.
Holy hell, dude.
We're getting ready to come down. Is there somebody back in this crawl space here? Am I gonna hit my head or anything?
Don't move to your right.
How does it work?
You can just appear right in front of me here like a camera. That's all this is. Just taking your picture. Where are you?
Can you tell us if there's an entity that likes to intimidate, scare, and hurt people in this house.
I'm not gonna hit my head, am I?
You're not gonna hit your head, but you are gonna
Watching you. Angry.
Whoa. Why are you so angry? Where are you watching from? Are you back in that crawl space?
Can you go upstairs right now and touch that red light that you were touching just a little bit ago to let us know that you're here? Someone touched it. Dave thinks he caught you on camera. Is it true that that there was some sort of rituals performed down here, or was that just a legend, a story? It's been told many times over.
So far, nothing on the SLS.
Disagree.
Disagree.
Well, let me rephrase. So far, nothing on my camera down here. I did get you upstairs, didn't I?
That's a weird response to that.
It is.
Buried. Scratch.
Buried scratch?
Really?
It just said buried scratch.
Are you buried back under that part of the house that nobody can get to? Man,
What?
my head is like killing me all of a sudden.
You think it's an energy thing?
I don't know. Are you making my head hurt? Whoa, something just mapped there.
Huh.
Are you trying to go back in that cubby hole? Are you trying to go in there?
I'm going.
I'm going. Dude. You asked if it's trying to go in there and it said I'm going.
I know.
Did it disappear?
It just disappeared.
Wow.
That was phenomenal.
That's the second time today that it has intelligently answered us through the ghost tube.
Yes.
The other one was when I told Sallie, as the story goes, how she died. And then it said died.
Yes.
You died.
Died.
There was nothing before, and there has been nothing since on here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you've been sweeping this whole room so much
Yeah.
for like 20 minutes. With our time here in the Sallie House winding down, we decided to make one last attempt at communication here in the basement. Prior to a couple owning this house in the 90s, that a woman lived here and apparently did occult rituals in the basement, and they said that this was the spot where she would do her rituals. Using the mini portal, we spent 35 more minutes trying to get confirmation of any evil or demonic entities in this house. Is there someone that haunts this house that people are afraid of? That likes to follow people home? That likes to scratch people and push people? But unfortunately, no intelligent responses came through during this whole session. But just like that, our time here in the Sallie House
is over, and we have to pack up our gear and hit the road. But as we're going, we know that it's important to leave one thing behind. The doll that we brought for Sallie will stay here for as long as time will allow. And if you ever find yourself on a tour or an investigation here, you just might see her right where we left her, in her stroller, in the nursery. Be sure to tell her and Sallie that PQ says hi.